welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Michelle, and here on this channel I do all kinds of mommy related videos. So that's baby updates, pregnancy updates when they were relevant, baby product reviews, and many more videos like that. If that's the type of content you like to watch, then I'd love for you guys to hit that red subscribe button so you can see every time I upload a new video. So it's been a while, guys. There's been a lot going on. I've been adjusting, trying to like get things done and be as productive as possible, but that's kind of where I've been for the last little bit. But I am back and ready to film. So today I am going to be doing Kai's 2-month / 3-month update. So I didn't get around to doing his 2-month update because it was so hectic with everything, and he's about to be 4 months, so I thought I'd just do 2 and 3 months combined because I still want to share all the things he's been doing. So right now he is actually taking a nap, which is why it's easier for me to film, but I will insert throughout this video some little clips of him and things that he's been up to so you guys can get to see his little face. So as usual, I'm going to go over sleeping, feeding, and development, and any other news or any other things that have been going on. So in terms of sleep, I think it was probably about that 6-week mark I decided to do the Taking Care of Babies course. He was a good sleeper. He's always been a good sleeper, but his naps were a little bit shorter, and at night he was waking up a little bit more frequently, and I just knew that like if I could get the skills to help him, he would be able to sleep longer stretches, get more sleep, and everything would kind of work itself out. So I did the Taking Care of Babies course and I absolutely loved it. So I did the newborn class and it was so helpful. There was a lot of little tips in there, you know, that I didn't think about, or ways to kind of extend his sleep and help him to sleep better. And after taking that, for his nap times, he would be awake for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, but usually about an hour. And then he'd go down for a 2-hour nap and then he'd repeat. So throughout the day, he probably gets about 4 naps in. And then when he goes down for his night stretch, he'll usually sleep. He doesn't sleep as long as they say that they can in the course, so I don't know if that's just, you know, the way he is, but he will sleep for at least an 8-9 hour stretch, and then after that he'll wake up every 2 hours. So usually he'll go down for the night at about 10:30, and then he'll sleep straight till like 6 or 7, and then after that he'll wake up like every 2 hours, and then he's usually up for the day at around 9. So really he only has that one wake up and then we're basically up for the day. So I really recommend that course to any of you who are maybe struggling with your baby's sleeping habits. I know, I feel you, because with my daughter, her sleeping was a terror. I really wish that I'd taken this course with her because sleep for her was a struggle, and so I knew this time around I really needed to make sure that I set him up with some really good sleep habits. So if that's something you're struggling with, honestly, it is not the cheapest course. I think for me it was about $74 or something like that, but definitely worthwhile. Like tips that you'll use for like future children. They have some really great printouts. You have access to it for I think about 4 months to the video. And so I think it's really helpful and definitely worth it to set up those sleep habits for your kids, because if they don't sleep well, you don't sleep well, and it's chaos for a very long time. He still enjoys his swaddle, so I still swaddle him. He hasn't started rolling over from back to tummy. Sometimes he'll do tummy to back, but not all the time. So that doesn't really affect him when he's sleeping, so he's still swaddled. I have a few different swaddles that I use, and I'm going to do a review on them and kind of let you guys know what I think about them very soon. But he still enjoys the swaddle, so that's great. In terms of feeding, he's still breastfeeding very well. He's definitely right now going through a little bit of a growth spurt. I feel like he's going through one of his leaps. I don't know if it's leap 4, I'm not sure, but it's a really long one, and so he's been nursing quite a bit, so I've been doing a lot to try and keep my milk supply up. He's been spitting up less, which is really great because he used to spit up a ton, but I've noticed that he is spitting up way less. He has his moments, but when he overeats, but usually he's able to kind of regulate that, so that's really nice. He takes a bottle really well. I can let my husband give him a bottle whenever. If I'm out and I don't make it back home, he'll just take some of the ounces in the freezer and give it to him, and he has no problem, but he still does prefer to nurse, but he'll take a bottle fine, which is great. And I'm not pumping as often. I think I just got really lazy with the pumping because I'm just home with him. But I do know that, like, okay, there are going to be times where I'm going to want to go out and I'm not going to have that stash because I haven't been continuing to build it up and I've had to dip into it. So I haven't been pumping, especially now because I find that he's just nursing so much that I'm trying to keep up my supply. So I think I might start pumping again, just to kind of help my body to make a little bit more milk, but I just kind of haven't been pumping. I don't enjoy pumping. The sitting down and pumping piece for me has always been very tedious and I don't enjoy it. So I just find that it's not something I gravitate towards. In terms of development, at his last appointment, he was 12 pounds, and I'm pretty sure he's bigger than that at this point. He's been talking a lot, lots of cooing, lots of sounds, which is really cute. Just the other day, he actually just found his feet. He discovered his feet, so he'll grab them. He's just like rolled up into like a little ball, like a... is it a hedgehog? And he just holds his feet and plays with them, so that's been really cute. He's touching objects when he's on his playmat. He's like swatting at them and then seeing them move. He grabs things that are within reach, so if his burp cloth is close or his lovey is close or something, he'll just kind of grab it and hold it and put it into his mouth. He loves to stand all the time. That's his favorite position, is to be completely upright on your shoulder or just in front of you, bouncing. He'll lie down, but it's not his favorite position. And I feel like since he's been in this latest leap, he just really is a little bit more clingy. So he wants to kind of be like either sitting on you or laying on you upright and like kind of able to look around. So that's like his favorite thing to do. Sometimes when he wants to go to a specific person, you'll see he'll start like trying to sit up, try to go to them, leaning towards them. So he's kind of showing interest in going to a different person. The only other thing we've had a concern with is his bowel movements. He's been going very infrequently. So he was going probably every other day. And then he had a week where, or like a section of time where he went 2 weeks without having a bowel movement. And I was kind of starting to panic, like, what can I do? So we did go to the pediatrician and they said some babies, you know, they don't go, they go every like, I think they said like 8-9 days. It just depends on your baby and their system. I know Mia Rose used to go every day, more than once a day, especially being a breastfed baby. So it's very unusual for him to not go that often. So he's had a little bit of trouble. He did have a bowel movement the days that I went to the pediatrician office, but I still ended up having to give him a suppository to make sure he could completely empty out because he was having a lot of very bad gas. You could tell by the smell that there was stuff backed up, and you could also just tell he was in a lot of pain towards the end. The longer he went without a bowel movement, he started to be very uncomfortable, crying, trying to pass gas and things like that. So we've had a follow-up and it was kind of the same thing, and so kind of been just like trying to wait him out as long as possible, give him kind of 8-9 days, see if he goes on his own. If he doesn't, give him a suppository. His 4-month appointment comes and we go to that, then I'll kind of have to see then what are the other options to see what's going on and how else we can help him with that, because I don't want to be stuck giving him, you know, a suppository all the time to get him to go to the bathroom. I don't want him to be dependent on that, but I just feel like if he went to the bathroom more often, I think he'd be a little bit more comfortable. So that's the one thing that we are really working on. But those are basically it for what's happening with him. I just feel like he's changed so much, especially from my last update, but from like 2 months to 3 months. I just feel like he's grown up a lot. He's just doing new things, but it's just, he's just like such a fun baby. It's so exciting. I love this, like, I love the newborn stage. I love every stage basically. But anyways guys, that is it for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below if you guys have any suggestions for the bowel movement situation that I'm having, anything natural that I can do to help him to go more often. I'd love for any suggestions or any information on that would be fantastic. And if you guys aren't already subscribed, hit that red subscribe button so you can join my little internet family, and I will see you guys in my next video. Love you guys.